The man did only one thing each day. Whenever a guard walked by, he would deliberately get close and memorize the shape of the key teeth. Back in his cell, he'd sketch out the outline. There was no room for error, but that was just the beginning. After the guards finished their rounds, he rolled up a piece of paper and slid it into the keyhole. He poked the bottom a few times with a pencil, and when he pulled the paper out, it had 2 creases, the exact length of the key. The third step was tracing the key's profile. He took another sheet of paper and pressed it against the top of the keyhole, running his fingers back and forth over it. Then he traced the impression with a pencil. Finally, he compared it to the actual key. Now he had the blueprint, but he still needed to actually make the thing. Getting the materials would be tricky, but Harry soon figured out a way. While working in the prison workshop, he waited for the guards to look away, then pocketed a few pieces of wood, planning to hide them in his thermos and smuggle them out. His buddy gave him a signal to distract the guards, while Harry covered the top of the thermos with a towel. One of the guards seemed to sense something was off. The next moment, he lined everyone up and inspected their thermoses one by one. But thanks to the wet towel stuck to the inside, the hidden pieces didn't fall out when the thermos was turned over. The guard handed it back. Harry had his materials. Now all he had to do was file the wood into the shape of the key and glue the pieces together. Before long, he had a wooden key. Heart pounding, Harry slid the key into the lock and gave it a gentle turn. It moved smoothly, and the lock clicked open with ease. But before he could celebrate, what he saw next crushed him. The second door's lock could only be opened from the outside. Still, Harry didn't give up. He kept making keys. Every chance he got, he studied the keys on the guards' belts. Late at night, he'd get up and work on them in secret. Then, during a group cleaning session, he pulled out the key and tested it. With a smooth turn, the second lock popped open effortlessly. But just as Harry tried to turn the lock back, the key jammed. He pushed too hard, and it snapped off inside the lock. Panic hit him instantly, and at that exact moment, footsteps echoed from the stairwell. A guard was coming up.